Hi Taurus, my name is BriaBogatin and welcome to White Shadow Spiritual Advising. Today we will be doing your monthly tarot reading for the month of November. You're welcome to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs, your Mercury or Venus sign, if you so choose, whatever makes you feel good. Down below, I will put the information to my business pages. It's just very simply White Shadow Spiritual Advising on Facebook and Instagram. I post daily readings on there and other fun things for you guys to keep up on. And if you would like a reading from me, please message me through one of those platforms. Also down below, I will be putting, until the end of the first week of November, I am offering reading specials. They are discounted sessions, so get on that if you feel you need a reading and want one from me. Down below, I'll also be putting the information to my Venmo, PayPal, Cash App if you would like to make a donation to me for all the free content, free guidance that I offer you guys, and you feel compelled to do so. That would be awesome, and many thanks to you. So I think that's it. Comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them below and I will get back to you. Okay, Taurus, so you guys are actually receiving a lot of higher arcana cards for this month, so that tells me that there are several major themes, several books you will be opening this month, several main things you will be exploring and diving into for the month of November. So let's start from the beginning. So the first card you are receiving is the Chariot. So this is a card of great acceleration. It is like nothing is stopping you. You're going where you need to go, and you even have divine forces supporting that and even trying to catapult you even more. The Chariot card is very much about being recognized. It is a very auspicious card. It is catapulting into whatever it is you are desiring. You know, maybe for a little while, Taurus, you guys have been more so like a bow and arrow. You know, that analogy of being pulled back to shoot forward is very much resonates with the energy of the Chariot. This is it's a card of movement, and that could even resonate with traveling. You know, maybe even going on a road trip, getting on a plane, traveling of the mind, traveling of the spirit, you know, astral traveling, and through meditation or even in your dreams. And the Chariot card brings forth balance as well, especially balance between reality and spirituality. And the Chariot card is the first card you guys are receiving, so I really feel that to start off this month, there's a lot more happening for you. There's a lot more elevation that is occurring, and there's many blessings in this. This card could even represent public recognition, public speaking, being recognized for your really awesome talents and abilities. So keep that in mind, and don't be afraid to step into the spotlight even further, because with the Chariot card, that is what you are most certainly being guided to do, and don't be afraid of it. So then you are receiving and so next you are receiving the World card. I mean, these two cards with the Chariot and the World, really, really awesome positive cards. I feel this is strongly relating to your soul mission, your destiny, and why you came back to this planet. That is all being revealed in really high levels during this time for you, Taurus. And the thing about that I've kind of noticed about Taurus is, and I have a Taurus moon, so I can resonate with this on a certain level with Taurus sun signs. And that is, they're like low-key, I want to say like low-key noticeable, or low-key, like, I feel like the Tauruses are the type of people in a room. Like if you went to a public speaking event and you didn't know who the public speaker was, and you could pick anyone out in the room that would be that public speaker, I feel like who it actually is, you wouldn't necessarily choose. And that's the energy that I get from Tauruses, is that you guys do set standards. You guys do have a voice. You have a lot to say. And a lot of people don't realize that at first, but when they do realize it, they're like, I want to know that person's opinion. I want to know what that person is thinking, how they would handle that situation, what advice they would give. And you really need to be open to that this month, Taurus, because a lot of people do want to hear what you have to say. Don't be afraid to express yourself, because I think it's healing for people. Whatever you have to say, people really resonate with, and they really want to hear from you. So with the World card, and, you know, keep the energy of the Chariot in mind as we talk about the World card. The World card is a move to the next level. It is a heighten of consciousness. It brings forth great closure and great clarity. And, you know, maybe for Taurus, maybe this is something that has been a long time waiting, you know. Maybe you had to really clear out some intense, heavy energy, intense, heavy situations in order to get here. Remember, you need to become someone, be someone, and embrace a certain energy for you to properly embrace the manifestations, the blessings, and the opportunities that are due to come your way in regard to your soul mission. So with the World cards, something I always like to say to people is that it doesn't, I know you guys got the Chariot card, but it's not the universe saying you need to drop everything and do this right now. It's the universe saying once you are ready, and I do think that you guys are ready, you're almost getting there, especially with the Chariot card coming out. However, it's saying once you are ready, we already have this door open for you. So whatever you're about to close, and once you're fully ready to close that, you're about to walk into a door that's already open. And that's the universe's way, and your spirit guide's way, God's way, goddess's way of telling you that we're ready. We're just waiting for you to be ready. You know, so maybe you guys need to hear that to really embrace the energy of the Chariot card and not hold yourself back. The World card is letting you know what you're stepping into, and I do think that you guys are stepping into almost like a stage, like a place where people are going to be seeking you, and you know, maybe even you guys have wisdom and guidance and understanding of what's going on in this world, and people want to seek you out for that. So keep that in mind. Okay, so then we have a little bit of a change of direction with your reading, and you are getting the Three of Swords. And the clarification card that came out with that is the Two of Swords. And with this, oh yeah, because you're also getting the Hermit card. Don't be afraid of what's going to be revealed. I feel this specifically for Taurus Suns and Taurus Mercuries. And that doesn't eliminate all the other Taurus placements. I just feel that specifically. And maybe what that is saying is you might just, you know, I want to say this in the right way. I feel like Taurus, you guys have a truth to express, and it might just piss some people off, and you might be a little hurt by who chooses to get offended, because you're not trying to offend anyone. I just feel like people are just going to decide to be offended, and you might have this sense of you really need to protect yourself from something. There's a truth that needs to be revealed. This, with the Hermit card, this can very much be an inner truth that might be a little hard for you to accept. With the Two of Swords, it can point to a relationship, you know, something that has occurred, having to like make a decision upon how you're going to conduct yourself moving forward, because however you're conducting yourself is not exactly precise. I mean, this is just how Spirit is saying it to me. You're getting the Three of Swords. However, I don't think it's as nasty as a Three of Swords looks. So you see swords through a heart. And actually, one time someone said to me, because it is the Three of Swords that really talks, and the Suit of Swords represents mentality, perspectives, your mental energy. It could very much be a perspective. Yeah, there's something weird happening here with this energy. I mean, these readings are kind of broad because, you know, I'm not actually sitting down one-on-one with one person or even just a couple of people. It's, you know, who's ever going to see this. And whoever's going to see this, I just feel like there's something weird going on. There's something that maybe you're already sensing, but you can't exactly pinpoint it. You can't exactly put your finger on it. The Hermit card is trying to reveal this. Or what is happening is something that, okay, I'm definitely feeling the one of two things now. Something that is hard for you to handle that is already occurring. Because I do say a lot that the Three of Swords is something that is usually already happening. That's just my experience with reading people. A lot of times the Three of Swords comes out when it's already occurring. So, Taurus, if there is a situation that is hurting you, that is very painful for you, there's a lot of light that's going to be shed on that. You know, maybe it's something within your relationship with your significant other. Maybe it's something with, you know, your daughter, or your son, or your mother, or your uncle, or whoever. And I don't feel it's necessarily something that is directed towards you. That's what is kind of throwing me off, is that I don't feel it's something that is necessarily happening to you, but it's happening in your sphere, it's happening in your energy field, and it breaks your heart, you know. Maybe even like a sense of seeing someone self-depreciate, maybe seeing someone not live up to who they are or who you see them to be. And maybe you're gonna have to make a really tough decision. I mean, the Two of Swords certainly represents a tough decision, you know, having to walk away from this connection, or having to make a decision to reveal something to yourself regarding that situation. I feel that very strongly. Obviously, what I first said still stands, and I'm sure some people will resonate with that. But whoever's watching this, I feel like what I just said, you will fully be like, oh yeah. What you're being guided to do is really go inward when it comes to the Hermit card. I see a split in the reading. I see the Chariot card and I see the World card as one thing. And then I see the Three of Swords, the Hermit, and the Two of Swords as a whole other thing. So it's like you're maybe even battling of being in between two different aspects of your life. One that's working out beautifully and one that is struggling, and it's holding you back when it comes to your soul mission, your destiny, and how you are operating in the world, even how you are operating with people around you. There's something that is hindering that, and this is going to be the month where you fully realize what you need to do and what needs to be done in order to end that cycle. I get the sense that you were almost dragged into something, and you know, you didn't want that, but now you're in it, and it's like, well, I'm here now, might as well deal with it, right? Or you have to deal with it. I'm gonna say this again. I said this in the Aries video, and this is only the second video I'm doing because I do the signs in order. I have this strong feeling that, okay, so I came to an awareness the other day that something that I am dealing with in my life is something that I exactly experienced in a past life with the exact same people. And I feel a lot of us, if not all of us, are coming to a realization that that merry-go-round that we've been on, we're all on some sort of merry-go-round, right? All of us are in some sort of cycle that is just eye roll, you know, eye roll city, right? You need to understand that this is something you have experienced before. And if you can come to that realization of that, it'll be a lot easier for you to perceive this, to reveal the truth to yourself, and understand what you need to do in order for you to not have to experience this ever again, whether it's in this lifetime, the next lifetime, or even when you get back to the spirit world. Because let's not forget, the spirit world is not the end-all be-all of lessons and experiences, okay? Or this earth isn't, and you know what I mean. The Hermit card is certainly revealing that, okay? The Hermit card certainly reveals how we can go inward and be in a meditative state and figure shit out. I will say, with it being the Three of Swords that's coming out as, it is something that is, it's not, I don't feel it's career directed. I feel it has to do with a relationship and intimacy. And intimacy doesn't just mean sexual, okay? Yeah, just know, so it, again, I'll just say it one last time before I wrap up this video. There's something occurring in your sphere that someone else is going through that is just, it's bothersome to you. It's like, I don't want to deal with this, you know? So with the Two of Swords, you're gonna have to take the blindfold off. You're gonna have to compromise. You're gonna have to talk it out. You are gonna have to gain a bigger understanding of what is happening, and not just feel like, why am I placed in this situation? You're gonna have to, and you're gonna have to give yourself the answer to that why. And again, understand that this is here once again to be transmuted, and it is not the first time you've experienced this. It might not even be the second time. And whoever you are experiencing this with, you also experienced that with in a past life. Okay? And I have a feeling I'm going to be saying this a lot for these monthly videos. Okay, Taurus. So again, my name is BriaBogatin, and I wish you all the best. Have a great month.